Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Arizona Cardinals. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action. Winston. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Malik Collins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down, it's Watson. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Watson just beating the play clock. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Pass intended for Terry McLaurin.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. He picks up 3 on that carry.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
On 3rd down, Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Pushing his way through. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it'll bring up third down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Again, it's Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Matt Breida on the carry.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run. He'll let it go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Off of play action, it's Watson. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
First down, Miami.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Number 18.
Justin Jefferson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The football going back over to Arizona now. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A gain of 4.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Watson. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
.44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Returnable for Grant. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston. It's caught. Humphreys. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
On the pickup. It's now
in need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now a second down throw for Winston. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Winston. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Malik Collins. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
All right, partner, count with me. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Look, he had all day to throw the football and never got rid of it and allowed for the sack. That's not on the offensive line.
The kick by McManus is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
As a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 34-yard line.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. After the run, Watson going to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that will be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here comes Grant on the return. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line.
Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
At the 16.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Kyler Fackrell in there to bury him for a loss of 11. To try again after the sack, Winston. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Third and long for Winston. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And McManus able to put it through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Dolphins 7, Cardinals 6.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
And the Dolphin first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now this time he'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we're at halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
7, Cardinals 6.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A little bit of a break for the offense with that football going out of bounds. Remember, they haven't turned it over yet, Charles.
Yeah, and they've taken care of the ball so well, they had to feel good about their chances and their opportunities. Remember the old adage, the team making the fewest mistakes will win? They almost cost themselves with that one.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Tano Passanio. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So
under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tano Passanio picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's third and very long. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. And it's second down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
That's complete. Running around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second down and goal. Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On second and 12, Winston. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On third and 1, here's Winston. He finds Humphreys. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Miami set to take over, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. On the slant, this is Chark. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 23 yards on the play.
First down, Miami.
From the 50, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
5 yards. First down, Dolphins.
On first down, it's Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it's going to be second down. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence. Because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence that they just get their assignments down, they get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Ball carrier.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Cardinals.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
On the tackle.
The last 3 plays have resulted in gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards here.
At the 40-yard line.
Stepping up. And Winston lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
He's going to take off with it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Second and goal from the 1.
Cardinals 14.
They get this out left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Justin Jefferson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Jameis to throw it. He gets it to Humphries. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. They've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jameis again. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jakeem Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
On the play.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Again, it's Watson to Jefferson on the slant. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Defense.
Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now first and goal. He's got Njoku, his big tight end, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, but now it's third and goal. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Watson looks to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Matt Breida hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So out now come the Cardinals. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting. And
the Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Dexter Lawrence in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Well, the second down throw on target. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Third down.
On third down, Winston. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time, Winston on fourth down. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. First down, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Working out of the gun, Winston. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Winston.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Cardinals on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Winston.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And that is caught. A touchdown, Miami. DJ Chark with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 2nd and 1, Winston. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
It's caught. Shepard. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
That's good.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a first. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Sterling Shepard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you created with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Going deep this time for Miller. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Derwin James with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Winston. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Dolphins, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.